Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the New York Jets. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Now Jones. Jones now on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. ETN up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stop behind the line on the first 2 plays.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. This one caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Taken from just outside the 30. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Foley Fatukasi who got in there and finished off the play. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk to his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
McCole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Jaguar defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Oh, nice move. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
brings up 2nd and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. The give now to Abanikanda. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Jones breaking from the contact. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They go play action with Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Jaguars nothing.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Come 19! Come 19! Buffalo 18!
Here's Lawrence. The left side completion to Jones. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. Complete to Jones. Touchdown! Zay Jones, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
Then will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Ready. Go, Reed, go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Noah Igbenogany that time up to make the play defensively. 2nd and 10. Another toe for ETN. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, really in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
2nd down and 4. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
In motion right is Ridley. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And the ball is knocked out. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt!
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Man.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Ready.
3rd and 12. Another run by Bigsby. And some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A handoff running left is Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
49 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
And the Jaguar first down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. They'll try the left side with Etienne. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there taken in by Smith. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers now on 1st down. Goes right back to Smith again. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Rodgers.
At the 33-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Back north.
Rodgers again now. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff for Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time. And that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Etienne once more. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Okay, break.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they're well on 1st down. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very...
Oh, this is blocked. They call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Igbenogany on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, 88.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
It's complete, Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Rodgers to throw once more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 104 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on 1st down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check smash.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A give running right, Etienne. And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Jaguars have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be wide open, complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Rodgers. Down to the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on.
When my scope like Richard Branson, since the basement making anthems, over seasons with the man, then black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. London, stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. #1 captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you? I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence.